Gleam of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. You look at this Buffalo defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Allen. That's out to the flat for Gibson. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. The Ravens at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they approached up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
56.
To the air, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Antonio Gibson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He is taken down at the 20 run after a short gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on. and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Allen now on 3rd and goal, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Gregory Rousseau make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Jackson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about
and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
First down 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 13 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bills 24, Ravens 9. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Allen off the play fake. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is fielded at the 27. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. Down the left sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. 51 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Alert, alert, alert.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. That is complete downfield to Knox. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. And the Bills first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And now they'll throw with Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Able to shake him off. They'll roll him out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Duvernay. Now a pause, so there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Come on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
The throw over the middle taken in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
56.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here comes third and about a foot. They'll go again with Gibson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
35-yard line.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Buffalo, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4.